Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, want to propose the question to you guys: is our man number 10, Jimmy Garoppolo, the right quarterback to take us to the Super Bowl, the Promised Land, the championship game, whatever you guys want to call it? And yeah, just want to make this video just because I've seen a lot of people giving their opinions on what they think about Jimmy and is he the right franchise quarterback for this team? Because we have the right defense, we have the right running game, we have the right coaching, but is he the right quarterback? And that's the big question that I'm going to be answering hopefully for you guys. And yeah, I got inspired by this, so hopefully this will lead us to an answer from me. I don't know, I'm an idiot, I don't know anything about football because I never coached a down in football or never played a down in football in my life. So yep, gonna be answering this question anyways. Sorry I've been under the weather. I haven't been able to have any videos out for you guys for the past 2 or 3 days now. Wish I could, but the weather in North Carolina has just been bipolar. It's been really cold and then really hot and then raining, cold rain, whatever you want to call it. If you guys live in the North Carolina area, especially in the Charlotte area, you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's been really painful for me. It's still a little under the weather, but I feel a lot better now to make a video. And yeah, let's talk about Jimmy Garoppolo, number 10. Is he the right quarterback for San Francisco? I did a poll earlier with you guys, seeing what you guys had to say, and for the most part, the majority of you guys did say he is the right quarterback for this whole 49er ordeal, whatever you want to call it. And for me, I'll give my answer in a second, but it's a big majority yes, and maybe a minority of people saying no, that he is not the right quarterback for this franchise. And let's do the tail of the tape. Let's do some basic statistics that I'm looking at right now. Jimmy Garoppolo so far with 21 to 10 touchdown interceptions. That's top 10 in terms of touchdowns, but that's almost top 10 in interceptions as well. So it is a little bit concerned with the interceptions. I'll talk about that in a second. Some other statistics I'm looking at: yards per attempt. I don't know if you guys want to base that too much, but it is 8.1 yards per attempt. So he is making plays. He's not just thinking and dacking, whatever you want to call it. He's actually doing something with the ball, throwing the ball down the field, and that's really good right there. I think he's 8th in terms of all quarterbacks. Some other things I want to look at, really, that's pretty much it. Just the touchdowns, the interceptions, and yards per attempt. Being able to make plays. I think completions maybe 65, 66. I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but so far for this whole season, he hasn't really had to do too much with the defense that he's had, the running game that he's had with Matt Breida, Tevin Coleman, and Raheem Mostert. He had really just been a game manager, to be honest with you. So right now, it's kind of a difficult question to ask this question, is he the right quarterback for the 49ers? But the thing I want to talk about the most about him, the criticism that I give him and pretty much everyone in San Francisco gives him, is the interceptions. Yes, they can be really bad. Not all of his fault, but some of them can just be absolutely terrible. Why did you throw it in the first place? And I want to just ask this question right now, so hopefully in the playoffs he doesn't disappoint us and throws an interception at the last wrong moment. I think so far he's been doing a good job at that. He hasn't been throwing the interceptions and any bad points like in the fourth quarter. He did do that in the Cardinals game. And the second time we met up at Levi Stadium, he did throw that interception to Jordan Hicks. That was just absolutely like, why did you throw that? We almost lost the game like that. He did have 4 touchdowns in that game, but those interceptions, they could be very costly. But luckily, our defense came through and they were able to stop them big time. So that's a good thing right there. But yeah, just some other things that I can talk about. Some other examples is the one against the Bengals. That was a pretty bad interception. The one to Richie James, and there was like 4 dudes ready to catch the ball, and one of them did end up catching that interception. So, he's had some terrible interceptions. Some ones that I can kind of forgive him for is some of the tip pass interceptions, like the one against the Seahawks, Kendrick Bourne. I kind of blame Bourne on that one. I don't know. He didn't go high enough for the ball. Another one was against the Steelers a couple of times. He had like 2 picks in that game, but I kind of don't blame him at all too much. I was a little critical after the game, right after the fact, but looking at it a little bit more, I kind of do blame Matt Breida and company for tipping the balls and giving it to Mika Fitzpatrick and company. So yeah, it's been a pretty up and down year in terms of interceptions and turnovers. For me, he's kind of a young quarterback. I know he's like 28 or 29 right now, but still, to be only playing a year and then a couple of games, he still feels like a rookie quarterback, to be honest with you. He played 5 games with us in San Francisco. I think he played 2 games with New England, so he hasn't really had too much starting experience for an NFL team, to be honest with you. So still learning the kinks. Got to give him a break for that. And yeah, I mean, that's a good reason why to keep him as the quarterback, to let him develop even more. I mean, if this was like a 10-year vet and he's been turning the ball over like crazy, then I'd be like, I don't know if he's the quarterback. But since he's young, only a year or 2 in the league in terms of starting full-time, I think, you can forgive him for that. So really, the big question that I want to propose to you guys, and I'm about to answer right now, is he the right quarterback for the 49ers? For me personally, I think he is the right quarterback because minus the interceptions, he's been able to make some big plays. He's been able to get everyone involved, and that's the thing I like about him, is being able to get everybody involved in the offense, whether it's George Kittle, whether it's Emmanuel Sanders, Kendrick Bourne, Richie James. I mean, please, San Francisco, use this guy more, because he is an energy boost for our whole offense. See some games, he's made a big difference. Other guys, Dante Pettis, he tried to get him involved, but he's been having a down year. Good one when he can be available. Like, just sharing the ball with everybody, receiving. I think that's a very big thing with Jimmy. He's been able to do that. That's what I love about him. And, yeah, I mean, what I said about him being inexperienced, to be honest with you, that is a big reason to keep him even more, because, if he's new, you got to give him a chance. And I believe next year in 2020, if they re-sign him, which I'm pretty sure they're going to re-sign him to a big contract because of the whole salary cap issues, but 2020, when he plays, I think he's going to be even better than he is in 2019. Since he hasn't had to do too much with the defense and the running game, I think that's going to make him even better, to be honest with you. The one thing that Shannon Sharpe, he did make a good point about the game at the Panthers on Monday, talking about why is he turning the ball over with a really good defense and a good running game. That is a bit concerning. I will say that definitely. So, I mean, to have a great defense to be able to make all the stops that they can do, which for the most part they have been all season long, led by Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner, and Eric Armstead on the defensive line, and to have a good running game with Matt Breida, Raheem Mostert, and Tevin Coleman. It's like, why is he throwing so many interceptions? Why is he fumbling the ball so much? And that's a really valid point. So, hopefully he does turn around the interceptions. And that's really the only gimp I have of him right now, is he's very talented. He can make all the plays. He can get everybody involved, but just cut down the turnovers, improve your decision making. Then I think it could be a better time in San Francisco. And, hopefully in the playoffs, he makes all the plays that he needs to make, which I believe he can. It's just, can he cut the turnovers down? Can he not make that big fatal mistake where that ends our season, or right now in the regular season where it bumps us down to a wild card spot, which we are right now at the number 5 seed. So, just wanted to answer this question in my opinion. And yes, I believe he is the quarterback for the 49ers in the future. He's young right now. I want to give him more of a chance in 2020, and I look to see what his progress within next year. So, that's it, guys. Quick video with Jimmy Garoppolo and company. Just wanted to give my opinion on him and what I believe in right now. The 49ers are making a big playoff push right now, and hopefully he's not going to be our Achilles heel for the rest of the season. So, that's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about Jimmy. Is he the right quarterback for the 49ers? I'd like to hear what you got to say in your comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow when I talk about the 49ers and Saints injury report / final thoughts. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.